Good morning. Jeannie's on hand here to help me again with my microphone. I think I figured it out. I'm going to do a quick check. Good morning, CW and CJ, and Mr. Nobody, and everybody else who would be listening and watching. I do have scapulars and rosaries for free. So if anybody is new watching that would like to get one, please contact me. Go to ourladyisgod.com and then go to the Ask the Bishop page on the left, and in there, in the introduction, you'll see how to contact me. Okay, I tried to change some settings on the chat. I don't know if it helped at all as far as the delay in typing versus it showing up on the screen. I didn't want to get too crazy without eliminating it. So please let me know if you can hear me, and if you can't, let me know that as well. And let me know if when I move away from the camera phone, whether or not it gets quieter, because it shouldn't, because it's right here. This is supposed to be a higher quality microphone, and so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so good morning. Today is Wednesday, March, April, May 10th, 2023. And let's begin with morning prayers and a little bit more on money manipulation. In nomine Deum, Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of God, and in Catholic contemplation humbly adore the Trinitarian Theophany. Most holy and adorable Trinity, one God and three divine beings, I believe that thou art here present. I adore thee with the deepest humility. I render to thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to thee. O my God, I love thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of thee. I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank God for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves up to the Trinitarian Theophany. O my God, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, O God, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good. And let us beg of God the graces which are necessary to us. O my God, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace, O God, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. O God, Our Lady, God, our Mother, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because I have offended thee, my God, who art good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve with the help of thy grace to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Check to see if we're good. I can hear you. Okay, good. Okay. I hate to do that thumbs up thing. Sorry about that. Stupid Mason signs. Okay, so I will continue. And the whole problem yesterday was I wasn't patient enough. I just had to let the two things pair together, and it takes a little while. Okay, chapter 8, Outline of Principles of Monetary Reform. This is what I was really looking forward to getting to. Okay, so we talked about all the problems that the gold standard and a fiat currency system controlled by a few central bankers and families will cause, what the problems are, and how they make slaves of the people, and how we allow it. Gosh, I don't know how we allow it. And through ignorance. This is the point of teaching here. So now these are the principles of monetary reform. In an excellent pamphlet entitled The Arch Enemy of Economic Freedom, Professor Sadi, one of the signatories to the letter quoted in Chapter 1, deals succinctly with the evils of the present monetary system and explains the points put before His Grace, the Apostolic Delegate to Great Britain, and the non-Catholic dignitaries. The outline of reform set forth in this pamphlet may be summed up in the author's own words in another of his books. Quote, as regards transition stages, fix a price index on the cost of the more important expenses of an average middle-class householder. Require the banks always to keep pound for pound of national money against their current accounts, drawable by check. Set up a National Advisory Statistical Bureau on an independent scientific basis to see the stability of the price level, and reconstitute the mint for the issue of all money. Avoid as the plague schemes for nationalizing banks. Avoid as the plague schemes of nationalizing banks. The object is to stop private minting and nationalize money itself. These points will be amplified in the following paragraphs. Okay, national monetary reform. A, abandonment of the domestic gold standard. From what we have seen of the functioning of the domestic gold standard, it will be evident that it is opposed to the common good to have the volume of exchange medium in a country proportioned not to the actualization of the country's potential productivity, but to the amount of gold that may happen to be in the country. That is key right there. That's me commenting. Okay, I'm going to read that again. So the domestic gold standard is opposed to the common good to have the volume of exchange medium in a country proportioned not to the actualization of the country's potential productivity, but to the amount of gold that may happen to be in the country. Yeah. The aura of security, quote, the aura of security that still hangs about gold, unquote, writes Mr. Jeffrey Crowther, is in fact the only remaining sound or semi-sound argument left for the domestic gold standard. The aura of security, not that it is in fact secure. In France and America, there would probably be anxious distrust in the national currencies if they were not known to be backed by gold. In England, we already have a more rational approach. As has already been pointed out, the gold backing of the Bank of England's notes has been reduced virtually to nothing, and the whole gold reserve has been concentrated in the exchange equalization account, where it is available for export but not as currency backing. The ordinary man is probably not yet aware that this has happened, but after a few years it will be accepted by the public that money does not need either to be gold or to be backed by gold in order to be good money. When that time comes, the domestic gold standard will have died a natural death without its demise having done anybody any harm. About this first point of reform, there will be no difficulty. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'd like to focus on those and pray on those so that we can understand them. And then tomorrow I'll talk about issuing of lawful exchange medium by the state. And in a Catholic society, that would be working hand in hand, the state. Okay, let's see if there's anything else happening. Everything's good. I can hear you. It's good. Okay, thank you. Good, we're good, we're good. There's still a delay on the messaging. I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but I guess I'll have to do some more research. I'm going to slide the mic up just a little bit. I appreciate your patience with me figuring this all out. De vobiscum, quoque apote. Oremus. O God, the Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain by loving prayers the forgiveness which they have always desired, who livest and reignest with thee, one God, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, hoc immaculatum hostium, quam ego indinus famulus tuus offeri tibi Deum eum vivum et verum, pro in omnibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus, sed pro omnibus fidelibus, catalocorum vivis atque defunctis ut mihi et idis proficiat ad salutem. Deum qui humani substanti dignitatem edibidit condidisi, et peribus reformasti da nobis spiritus aqua divini mystium, eis divinitatis esse consortis qui militatis nostrae, fiat natus est particips, emisum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem, salutaris tuam da peccantis clementiam, ut in conspecto divinae majestatis tuae, pro nostra totius mundi salute, cum adoris suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contritus suscipiam rate Deum Iesum Christum, et sequiet sacrificium nostrum in conspectu tuo hodie, ut placeat tibi Deum matronam nostrae Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni Sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et benedicit oblata prosequendo, et accepere hoc sacrificium tua sanctum nomini preparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas, sanct oblationum, quam tibi efferimus, a memoriam passiones, resurrectionis et ascensiones Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorum Deum matronam nostrae, et Papa Peter Sanctorum, et Istorum et Omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem nobis autem ad salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere in intern celis coram amorem agimus interis per in Christum Deum nostrum. Orate ut meam ec vestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat apud Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipia Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis sed laudam et gloriam nomini sui ad utilitatem quoque nostram, totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, quoque apud te, sursum corda, habemus a Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te et hoc lamentis mi mater pater, Deum matram nostre, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum, Deum nostre subite succamus ac petimus. Ut ecce et se benedicas ex sanctam sacrificium idibata. In primis quae tibi ferimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam, catholicam compacificare custodire ad honore et regere dignidis toto orbite rarum atque catholicae. Memento Deum famulorumque tuorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Neil and Earl Lively, Maria Josephina Mose, Brittany and Alex Tafur, Henry and Barbara and Benedict Santa Croce, Mr. Nobody, Zenedo Luis and Amparo Cantu, Julian Gadavis, Luis Antonio Cantu, Jenna, Lena, Lori, Aaron, and family. We pray for Mr. Nobody to receive the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sedevacantist Catholic Council office in Monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion or transgenderism of any kind, anywhere, any place, or any time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange. We pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of a Catholic society and begin by joining the guardians of the Trinitarian Theophany. We ask for gay, quote-unquote, marriage to be banned. We ask for a reversal of feminist ideology and a return to godly femininity. We ask that women cease working for Freemasons and corporations everywhere for all time. We ask that women come to understand that raising traditional families is a very high ideal and a necessity for sustaining a Catholic society that will again be established under a Catholic sound monetary system. We ask that pornography and OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately and forever. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant. We ask for the effects of the satanic ritual and Black Mass that was held on June 29, 1963, between the Vatican and the Masonic Mother Lodge in South Carolina be reversed and the spell destroyed forever. We pray for wisdom on how to grow and prepare natural, homegrown farm foods to sustain our bodies. We pray for the elimination of all harmful radiation waves in our air and in our homes. And we pray for a bubble of protection around us to keep these airwaves from harming us. We pray to shut down CERN, keep it shut down if it's already shut down, close all particle accelerators and gateways and portals and AI routes of transmission. And we ask for families to get relief, the Keller, Tafur, and Kendrick families, from harassing situations. All these things we ask in accordance with God's holy and divine will. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est noto devotio, pro quibus tibi afferimus, veru quidibio frontox sacrificium laudis, pro ses quisque omnibus, pro redemptione annumarum suarum prospe salutes, et in calamitatis suae tibique redunt vota sua aeterno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et memoriam venerantes in primis gloriose semper Deum Patrum nostre, et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium Papa Sancti Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum quorum meritis, praecibus que concedes ut in omnibus, protectionis tue monuam ad exilio periendum Christum Deum nostrum, quam oblatione de Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum acceptabilem quae, facere dignitis ut nobis corpum, et sanguinem fiat delictissimi fideium tuum Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam pateretur recepit panem in sancta sacramentis manus suas, et derivatis oglis caelum ad Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum suum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens, consecravit frege dedique luminis sui dicens, accipite et mandocate ex hoc omnis. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simili modo postquam ceremonias accipiens et hum preclarum calicem in sancta sacramentis manus suis itim tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, consecrave dedique luminis sui dicens, accipite et bibite ex eo omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissione peccatorum, equite scupi feceritis me non facietis. Unde et memores Deum noster virtui, sed plebs tua sancta Iustum Christum filium tuum. Deum nostre tambi et passionis nec non et ben fedis rejectionis, sed et in celos gloriosa ascensionis afferimus preclare maestati tui tuis donis actatis, supraque propitio axa renovutur respicieri digneris. Supplitis te ragamus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, iube hic preferebe manus tuum ut quod, ex hoc altaris participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpum, et sanguinem subsenimus omni benedictione celeste gratia Dei per amor, periendum Christum Deum nostre, corpus. We pray for those who have died, and we especially pray for Etna Ambrose, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum crescentibum locum refrigerii lucis et pacis ut odo geste prac amor periendum Christum Deum nostrum, per quem hec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bono creas, sanctificas, vivificas, benedicis et prestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est ibi Deum Patrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, Matronum Noster, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum. Sanctum tuum in mulieribus, Dea Matronum Nostri, Matrem Deum Iesum Christum, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos quesumus, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis presentibus et futuris, et intercedente, beata et gloriosa semper Deum Matronam Nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis, da propitius pacem in diebus nostris, ut ope misericordiae Tue aduiti et peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per innum Deum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium Tuum Deum nostrum, qui te vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum, et quoque apete. Ecce mixtiva consecratio corporis et sanguis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat recipientibus nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum, et quoque apete. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum Matronam Nostrae, cooperante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuum unum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum, corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis malis, et fac me Tue semper inharare mandatis, et atinum cum separare permittas, qui cum eo dem Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis Tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indinus sumere presimo non mihi proveniat, in judicium condemnationem, sed pro Tua pietate, prosit mihi et tutum et medese corporis, et ad medelum percipiendo qui vivis et regnas, cum Deum Matronam Nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestem accipiam, et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Deum Matronam Nostrae non sunt dignis, ut subjectum meis in tanto verba subterrana mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignis, ut subjectum meis in tanto verba subterrana mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignis, ut subjectum meis in tanto verba subterrana mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribuam Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quaeritud mihi, calicem salutaris accipiam et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum Matronam Nostrae et ave inimicis meis avos ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima meam. Codore sumptumus Deum Iesum Christum, puramente capiamus et immune tempore fit nobis remedium sempiternam. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum, quod sumpse sanguis competave heribus meis, et presta ut in minor menia scera la macula quem pura et sancta reficena sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, quoque apotei. Oremus. O my Deum Iesum Christum, please pardon my sins, save me from the fires of hell. Please deliver all souls from purgatory, especially those in most need. And may the prayer of thy suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech thee, O God, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one God, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apotei, ite mise est, Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequum servitutis mei, et prese ut sacrificium coroculis tui maestatis in illus autoritivi setrata taurimi quiet omnibus, pro quibus irud octoles ite miserante perpetuave per Christum Deum nostrum. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostra et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratias. O my Deum, Matronam Nostra et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not adore, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, I adore thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of God Jesus Christ present here, in reparation for the outrageous, sacrilegious, and indifference by which he himself is offended. And through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and immaculate heart of God our Lady, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Deum, Matronam Nostra et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. So thank you for coming, and thank you for helping me with the audio. I really appreciate it. I think I have it figured out now. So we'll keep this one going, and this one can go further distance. Not that I have to go that far, but the other one was already starting to get wiggly with its disconnections. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, and please sanctify all those who you meet. And also wanted to mention, I always forget to thank Peter and say hello to Peter Pio. This one is for you, and I noticed that it was his aunt who we prayed for today. I think it was his aunt. In any case, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.